Все, давай.
Сейчас уйдет.
Давай. Наверх.
Самая большая.
Да, ура!
Молодец. О, вообще самая большая же.
Да.
Поближе к камере сделай. О, вау.
Жорж.
Europe, Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matthews, aka Matthews08 from Zambia. If you are new, I would like to welcome you to one of the coldest regions here in Russia called Yakutsk. And today I just want to show you how they do ice fishing here in Yakutia. And the temperature today is minus 20 degrees Celsius. I'm going to show you how the process is done, and this is the first time that I'm going to take part in the ice fishing here in the coldest region. These are some of the activities that people do during this time, especially that you can see this man is clearing up where people are just going to be, you know, making sure that everything is in a place. Around you can see a lot of tents. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look. And with these tents you are going to find that there are cars parked near to them. Here is preparing everything. So maybe he has come with his friends. That's where they'll be fishing from. He has drilled 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before we even go any further, my friends came to pick me up around 4 p.m. today because we are going to have night or evening ice fishing. People prefer to go and fish during this time because they say that there is a lot of fish that comes up because water is warm. And you know, let's just dive into the details of winter ice fishing in Yakutsk, Russia, focusing on the unique challenges and methods employed in the world's coldest city, particularly on the frozen River. As you can even see, we are just driving through the frozen Riena River, and you know the Riena River is one of the longest in the world, completely freezes over in winter. Guys, we've come for ice fishing. Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Здесь будем.
Все продумано. Mana sigit? Mana sigra? Jadi volga kerja kanal. Рыбаки, приветствую вас. Привет.
Самый большой рыбак. Привет, Кира.
Самая главная рыбачка наша.
Now let me show you how the process is done. We start with the drilling holes through the ice. You know, as this place transforms into a vast ice, tools of the trade, the first crucial step is creating fishing hole. This is no simple task, as you can see, given the thickness of the ice. Ice fishermen in Yakutsk typically use specialized equipment. You know, they use ice augers or bars, manually or powered. Ice augers are used to drill holes through the ice. These augers have a screw-like blade at the bottom that cuts into the ice as they are turned. Manual augers require physical effort, while motorized augers make the process faster and easier. As you can see, this man has got the automated auger that is using, and you know, this is just one of the most fascinating process that you are going to see the drilling of holes. And you know, this one, it requires a lot of technique, because here it's about 2.5 meter deep, hence they need to dig like this. What do you think about this process? Have you ever gone for ice fishing? Drop a comment, let me know. And you know what I would like to make mention as well is the process of making tent for fishing with a chimney, because people fish during winter when it is very cold. As you can see, the need for shelter, the temperature in Yakutsk during winter ice fishing are often between -30 to 50 degrees Celsius, making it essential for fishermen to have heated shelters, and is making the tent, this one, the types of tent fishermen use specially designed for ice fishing. Portable insulated tents, these are lightweight, you know, collapsible tents are made of insulated materials like nylon or polyester and supported by a frame. They are designed to easily transported and set up as this man is setting up. And you know, this place you are going to find that inside they also put a chimney. Heavier cover tents, some fishermen prefer more traditional heavy duty cover tents that provide more insulation and durability. Look how everything is just done. And you know, some of the people here, they put a chimney inside. You can, after they finish preparing, now they use the wood to keep this place warm. Okay. Oh, let me show you up there. And you are going to find that others, they just prefer fishing during the day. You can even see they are using the traditional way of fishing. This is one of the most famous activities during summer, what you are going to find. You know, ice picks sometimes, especially for thick ice or for checking ice thickness, ice picks are used. These are made with sharp points used to chip or test the ice. The process of drilling the wall is just insane. Look how the tent inside looks as well, especially that, you know, this process is quite demanding. When ice is thick, fishermen must work steadily to create a hole large enough for ice fishing or for fishing line and potentially a small roller or bait. The ice chips are cleared away using a scoop or by kicking them aside. As you can see, they are just being kicked aside. This is just one of those things. And you know, especially that I talked about the setting up, the tent is is set up directly over the drilled holes. As you saw when I showed you, fishermen need to secure a tent well to prevent it from being blown away by wind. Others, they just fish in an open place just like this, especially during the day. So guys, don't forget to drop a comment, don't forget to like this video. You can even see they have just managed to catch a small fish, and this is where I will be fishing from. For us, it is just a rented place, that's why it is like just a wooden house, but under there is holes that they drilled. Let's just get inside, I show you what I'm talking about. Hence, I would like to say thank you very much for always coming back to my channel. Некоторые у них есть парад, а у нас вот такой теплый.
Блогер? Комментарий верит?
This is where we'll be fishing from. You can even see they've already drilled the holes for us. Before I even forget, let me talk about instruments used for fishing. Especially we can talk about fishing rods. The one that you can see it is called winter rods, shorter and lighter than standard fishing rods, designed for use in confined spaces like this within the tents or the place that we have. You can even see the man is demonstrating. They typically have a sensitive tip for detecting subtle bite, meaning if the fish bites the food that you put there, it easily vibrates. And other things that you are going to find as well is fishing line and hooks. Strong durable lines are used during, due to cold. Basically this is the place where we'll be fishing from. It is different from the other one, and you can even see each and every place here has got a chimney. This is our chimney where we'll be putting fire there so that we keep this place warm. Let my friend demonstrate how everything is just done here.
Когда куда-то приходишь, надо огонь, знаешь, наверное.
Мы со стороны девушек, а они со стороны.
Пожелания свои говоришь. Желания. И потом обычно водку наливают. У нас водки нет.
Ну, по-японски вообще нельзя. Чай.
Now it is time for the man to demonstrate how everything is supposed to be done. This is the thing that I was talking about, the fishing rod which vibrates when a fish tries to eat the food. You see, you just drop it there in the hole and everything moves. So most of the people here, they use also baits. They can include small metal spoons, jigs, and natural baits like maggots or small minnows. This is what I'm talking about. These are just the small maggots that you can use to catch the fish. This is simply how ice fishing is done, and you are wondering why it is called ice fishing, because you fish under the ice. That's why it is called ice fishing. And we are very excited. At the same time, I would like to say thank you very much for my friends who invited me, for their kindness, generosity. Guys, don't forget to drop a comment. And before we could even start officially fishing, we had time to eat. It was very important to have energy before start fishing, and they prepared different traditional Yakut cuisines. Это что?
Перчик с морожкой. Взбитые сливки. Если так объяснить.
Анна.
Привет.
Привет. Поцелуй. Ой, мальчик, привет. Вот. Молодец.
Что у нас тут? So even the toilet is outside. This is the toilet. Здравствуйте.
Здорово, здорово. Блог снимаешь?
А?
Блог снимаешь?
Да. After eating, now we are checking if there is a fish. This is an underwater camera that they have. You know, they have got different equipments they use for ice fishing in this place. So at the moment we are just checking if there is fish where we are, because fish, they keep on moving, because this place is just surrounded by so many people who are fishing. Most of the time you find that fishers or fishermen, they just be, or they stay in one place, or they camp in one place. Unfortunately, the quality of the camera is very, very poor, such that you cannot even see. But as you can see, there is reflection or diffraction of light. Those are the eyes of fish. You can even see those smaller fishes swimming around, and I'll be very excited to catch some fish. And this is quite an interesting
Лучшее, свежее и
Что ты хочешь? Камеру хочешь?
Просто коротко. Покажи, где.
So now it is time to fish.
Привет, я вот червяка нажимаю. Да, хороший. Но рыбы там много, судя по камере. Просто пока жор не наступил, скоро будем кушать. Надеюсь, будем ловить.
So this is called ice fishing, because we fish under the ice. Under the ice, that's why you find fish. And everyone here, you see them. This is just typical life here in the coldest region of Russia, called Yakutia. This is what I talked about in the beginning of the video, as this man has just only, the manual agger where you used to drill the hole here, because manual aggers require significant physical effort, and you can even see that indeed there is a lot of effort that is being put in just, drilling the hole, because they got frozen. As we just came in and we ate at some point, then they became ice, such that this equipment that we are using to fish, they cannot go through. Hence they are making sure that the hose are quite clean. This is just the process that they use most of the times, because this work requires a lot of steady to create a hole large enough for fish, and line potentially a small bait. The ice chips are cleared away using a scoop. You are going to see that for clearing the ice, they are going to use a scoop, or just by kicking them aside. This is a traditional way, and one of the famous activities that they do here in the coldest sound, and they have already done it. This is just an interesting, mesmerizing process that you all ought to try. You can even see how now they are clearing ice here, because they don't want it to freeze again on top of this hole.
Чтобы идет чуть-чуть, и снег чисто.
Червя надо на крючок насадить. Да, его надо уменьшить. Он слишком большой.
Слишком большой?
Да, его разорви Поменьше сделай.
Now my friend is showing me how everything is supposed to be done to put the minnows to the hook. He's telling me that the one that I got is very big. It's better I cut it into smaller pieces so that it will be easy to catch the fish. This is just one of the processes that I wanted to try, or the activity. Finally I am doing it, hence I'm quite excited because this was one of the dreams that I had, just to go for ice fishing with my friends. Hence they say that dreams do come true. Don't just give up on your dreams. Sometimes it may be difficult, but one day it is going to happen, and I've made it. Let's put the worm or the hook inside through the hole that they drilled for me, and this thing is quite sensitive. Any small touch, it just vibrates. I hope I'm going to catch a fish. Let's start the process together as we also enjoy how people survive in this region. And I can also talk about people, how they dress when they go for ice fishing. It is very cold in this place. It is quite important you find warm clothing. Extreme cold weather clothing is very important to keep warm during the whole day of fishing. Other people, they just go there the whole day fishing because this is an interesting activity. Others, they do it on commercial level where they just sell to different people. Hence it is quite important to dress warm. This includes thermal underwear and the boots that I'm wearing. You can see them, thick layers of insulating clothing. Warm boots and gloves are a warm hat. It is quite important, and my friend is just showing me because I'm doing it for the very first time. As they say that everything happens for the very first time.
Хорошо. Так, опускаем до дна. Где наша камера?
Почему я всегда застряла?
Посмотри леску. Опять застряла.
Где застрял?
Это же нечестно.
Где-то тут. Нет, ты если до дна дошел, то уже не надо больше делать.
Уже все?
Да, уже больше не надо.
Я хочу с лункой, а то вот это мешает. Нормально, да, Рак?
Думаю. Как же туда? Потом как?
О, тут пары.
Хорошо, все, спасибо. This is how the fishing process is going. We've just started because one of the most experienced people, we've got Andrei, and we've got there the wife and Masha. They're saying that we need to start fishing around 8 p.m. and the lady there, she's on the phone, and we've got the kid there.
Милаша спит там.
Мама, как сядьте.
Арсений, ага, садись.
Мама, газета.
Здесь будет теплее.
Все, положи то, что.
Крючки тут.
А то кому-то не хватит.
After trying to fish for more than 30 minutes, we did not manage to catch anything, and he's preparing food for fish. This is where they put this midi meal or grinded flour so that it can attract fish. So he's going to put this and throw it under the ice so that the fish can come, and I hope we are going to catch something. So these are some of the techniques that they use to just catch fish during this process of ice fishing here in Yakutia. I think even in Canada or in colder places like Europe, North America, and some of the Asian countries, they also use this technique and they also do ice fishing. So if you've gone for ice fishing before, guys, just drop a comment. How was your experience? I would like to hear from you. Apart from that, they also make this kind of a ball like this, made from the same flour that he was using. Look at it, it is quite a little bit thick, and you throw it there, it is going to dissolve and the fish is going to, you know, running after it. Let's try out and see the end results. Bush, that's how it is just done.
Да.
Самая большая.
Да, ура!
Молодец. О, вообще самая большая же.
Да.
Поближе к камере сделай. Вот. Вау.
Waiting for 2 hours. Finally God answered my prayers, or our prayers. We finally caught something, and we continue just, you know, exploring this process, trying to catch different fish. Our goal is just to catch, you know, bigger fishes so that we can go and eat them when we go home.
Есть. А, маленький совсем. Надо пускать. Тут осторожно снимаем, чтобы не поранить. Ой, черепка. Отдай.
So mostly when they catch a smaller one like this, they just let it go back because it is very small. You cannot even cook it or fry it. Yeah, we are still waiting for the big ones.
Привет. Ням. Ням-ням.
Себя видишь, да?
Да, видит. Ну, она привыкла к GoPro.
So far the experience is quite extraordinary, and it became a little bit cold in this place, so I needed to add, you know, wood here in the chimney, as you can see. And I can say inside this place, or inside the tent, once inside the tent, the atmosphere is surprisingly cozy. It is quite cozy. You can even see I'm not wearing the jacket with the heat from the chimney, creating a warm and almost, you know, surreal environment in the middle of frozen landscape. This is just, you know, one of those things that you are going to find people do. And you know, after also sitting for 2 hours 30 minutes, he just clearing up the underwater camera so that we can check if there is still fish down there. And everyone is just, you know, anxiously waiting in this place. And what I can say is the waiting game is quite, you know, fascinating at the same time, because ice fishing requires patience. If you are fishing, you will sit or stand by the hose carefully watching there, you know, your line for signs of a bite, because any bite, this, you know, fishing rod vibrates. The sound of the, you know, crackling, you know, chimney and the hose, everything. This is what I'm talking about. This thing, it just vibrates a little bit once there is such kind of any movement. I think it also promotes unity, because community come together during ice fishing in Yakutsk is often a communal activity. Fishermen gather in groups or within proximity of one another to share knowledge, techniques and stories about how this life is. And you know, this is just, you know, the other things where, you know, family people come together and friends, because it promotes unity. Ты еще осторожно.
Ежик-то ежик такой.
Ешьте.
Ежик.
Ешь.
Ешь.
Не держи.
Хочешь, Милош? Тут осторожно.
Не бойся.
Ты любишь остров?
At the moment, we are only catching smaller fishes. I don't know why, but it is quite interesting process. The ice fishing, how it is done here in Yakutsk. And I would like to say thank you very much that you always come back to my channel and you watch my videos. So don't forget to drop a comment where you're watching this video from, and if you have ever done the ice fishing before. Personally, I can say that ice fishing is one of the dangerous activities. Why do I say so? Because it has got its own challenges and risk, especially in extreme cold. Why? Because you know the extreme cold poses a constant threat of frostbite and hypothermia, especially that it is cold ice conditions. The ice can be unpredictable with cracks and thin spots, posing a danger even when the equipment malfunctions. Just imagine equipment can break down in the cold, making it essential to have backup tools and supplies. You know, isolation at the same time, the remote location of main fishing spots can make it challenging to seek help in case of an emergency. Вперед, у тебя есть фонарик. Вот у нас прямо тут снег. Да. So guys, we tried to catch some fish there. Now we could only manage to catch small fish, and the people who are well experienced, they have decided to bring us to this place so that we try to catch some bigger fishes. And now they're even digging, as you can see. Ooh, the snow is too much in this place. Ловить ляску. Все, подберка читара. Ладно. Ого. Не. Подберка. Тут пусто. Even small here. Маленькая, да. Дальше. Короче, мы ищем. Стой, бога. Стой, да. Дальше. Получается, иногда так делают заранее. Куда? Опять пусто. Even here, то же самое здесь, маленькая. So here mostly they use smaller fishes to catch big fish. That's why you are seeing that most of the things that they have opened, you can see smaller fishes. Why? Because they only use smaller fishes to catch bigger ones. Let's see.
Осторожно, ты, Арсений, подальше отойди. Проволокой можно. Дальше.
Пусто.
Even here. So sometimes you find that sometimes it's not a good day. It is a normal day for fishermen. So we have checked, I think, 4 points, and this is our final stage. You can even see. It is what it is. Now we are going back after checking all those 4 points. I think I can say ice fishing in Yakutia is not just a recreational activity. It is a vital part of local culture and a testament to resilience of people living in extreme conditions. The process of drilling through thick ice, setting up heated tents, and patiently waiting for a catch is a unique experience that reflects the relationship between the people of Yakutia and their harsh and beautiful environment. It is a testament to human, ability to adapt and even thrive in the face of extreme cold. After everything, we couldn't catch much bigger fish. The owner of this place where we rented, they just gifted us this big fish that you can see to boost our our motivation to continue to boost ourselves, that indeed it was a hard day, but we managed to get something. And the process is quite interesting. For everything that we did, from preparing, from everything, for the invitation that my friend extended to me, guys, don't just forget to like this video. And if you want to support this channel, the only thing that you can do is to buy the super thanks stickers. I think now we are almost, we are finished. We are about to go. This is how ice fishing is done here in the coldest place called Yakutia. Андрей, какое впечатление?
Самое хорошее. Это первый раз, когда рыбалки под ключ бываю. Да. Рыбы много, поймали мало, но ничего страшного. Это не главное, главный процесс.
Да, это точно. Яна?
Нам очень понравилась рыбалка. Да, Милана?
Да.
Скажи лайк.
Маша?
Привет. Мне очень понравилось, я люблю рыбачить, но не главное как сказать, не сам процесс, мне главное процесс, а не итог. Ага.
Здравствуйте, мы с сыном первый раз на рыбалке, нам очень понравилось.
Особенно в такой компании.
Да, такая дружная, веселая компания оказалась. И мы поймали маленькие рыбы. Ну, это не важно. Главное процесс. Да, сыну очень понравилось, да? Скажи. Да. Что? Мне очень понравилось.
Понравилось.
So guys, this is how the process was. As everyone has said that the process is very important. Процесс это очень важно. И хочу сказать спасибо большое Андрей и Яна, что вы меня пригласили. Да, поэтому, ребята, не забудьте поставить лайк. И если вы новые, конечно, подписаться. Да. Вот, увидимся в следующем видео. Это был Матьюс из Африки, страна называется Замбия. Yeah, it was Matthews. I'll see you in the next video. Look at this beauty.
Да.
Yes.